Hello traders, this is Debraj from FU Academy. Today, in this lesson, we are going to give you a small introduction. What is order flow? How do you look into the order flow charts and like small brief of order flow because it's just a starting lesson. So if you see, these are normal candlesticks. Say if I go to GBP USD, say for example, or Euro USD in M15 chart, or whatever time frame you want. So if you see, these are normal candlesticks where you can see these Japanese candlesticks, this bearish candle, bullish candle, and those things. But you cannot see what is happening inside the candle. Like you cannot see that how many buyers and how many sellers are participating while this candle is being developed or while the candle is being formed. So you don't have that idea whether in this area really buyers are joining or not, or in this area if really buyers are trapped or not, or maybe the sellers are really joining or not. So just these things we're going to start today, and gradually we'll have more lessons because this will be whole 7 or 8 videos of order flow. Okay, so let's start. But let's pull out the order flow software for you first, and you'll see that how does it look and how we read this order flow. If you see, this is a 6E chart. You can see here the top left corner, 6E. 6E is Euro USD. So this is actually Euro futures data. Remember, while we look for order flow setup, what we do, we trade Forex, but we look at the futures data and then we trade Forex, because we need to get the buyers and sellers information from the futures data, because that is centralized and no one can manipulate those data. That is not coming from any broker, that is coming from CQG exchange or Rhythmic exchange if you have those data providers. But don't worry about the data providers, those are free actually. So we have alternative ways to get the data, and these data are real-time data. Will tell you that how many buyers and how many sellers are getting involved at that price level, because we saw the volumes, normal chart, normal trading view, or normal MT4 chart. We have seen the volumes coming here like that, but these volumes are at price level. So I can tell at this price level 1.21620 how many buyers and how many sellers participated here. So let me clear more things. This is a Ninja Trader platform. This is a Ninja Trader platform where we pull out this order flow softwares. And but before that, you need to know that how we read order flow and what is the aggressive and limit orders and aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers, like that. So always remember, when you are buying at the market price, you become an aggressive buyer, and when you're selling at market price, then you become aggressive sellers. Let me pull out a small diagram for you guys. Yeah, look at this chart first. This is an order flow candle actually. If you look into the order flow, you'll see the order flow candles look like this only. We have this kind of, with this kind of numbers are displaying right, left, both side. Okay. So say this is the order flow candle. Always remember, this left side is bids and right side is ask, or somebody calls also offer. Bids and ask. So what happens when you buy at market price, then you are actually hitting the asks. You are hitting the asks like this. every time it happens diagonally. You're hitting the ask. Aggressive buyers always hit the ask, and aggressive sellers always hits the bids this way diagonally. So if this side is bids and if this side is ask, so always remember aggressive buyers will be present at the right side, at the ask side, and aggressive sellers will be present at the bid side. So I'm repeating one more time. If this is an order flow candle, then you will always get your aggressive buyers at the right hand side of the candle, and you will get your aggressive sellers at the left hand side of the candle, because aggressive buyers hits always ask values and aggressive sellers always hits the bids value. Hope it's clear. Now let's go to the order flow chart again. So now if you see in this order flow chart also, we have those numbers also. As I discussed, this side is ask and this side is bids. So if you look at this candle, this one for example, if you see, so this side, right hand side is ask, because the buyers are jumping diagonally to this side, ask side, and left side is sellers when the sellers are coming jumping these lines. So this is just the basic of order flow, that what we actually do in order flow. We'll be discussing the setups and all later on, but just if I want to give you a summary, so what we do in order flow actually, see, this is a high level thing I'm just talking about, but we'll go details of each and every section, the setups and what exactly you need to look. Say this is your point of interest, this is your area of interest. This can be anything. This can be anything like order block, support resistance, supply demand, your retail setup, your BTM, MWM, ID50, H150, whatever it can be. You're waiting for the price to come here and you want to buy, for example, you want to buy here. This is your area of interest. So what we do with the order flow, because if we have the confluence from the order flow, we need to see 5 or 6 confluences, or if we get really 4 best confluences also, you can jump into the trade, because you know that order flow is with you, which the normal candlestick cannot show you. So I mean to say, at your point of interest, if you really see that okay, there is really sellers are absorbed and buyers are also joining, and you get more confluences, what I'm going to discuss in detail in the next classes, then you will know that okay, this is the setup I was waiting for. With the order flow, you will also know the stop loss is valid or not, or the stop loss is really it is a stop loss or it's not a stop loss. Because when the stop loss is happening, and if you see really at that time sellers are getting trapped or absorbed, and again the buyers are going up, buyers are also joining the party, then you'll know that okay, yes, this is a real stop loss. So this information you will only get from the order flow software, which is real time and the data is not yet manipulated. So for example, if I give this scenario, this example, just for an example, if you see somewhere, if someone wants to buy at this level, okay, and this is we call as trap. See what happened, as I discussed you also with you at the beginning, that if this is an order flow candle, we know that this side is ask and this side is bids. So always sellers hits the bids and buyers always hit the ask. So this candle, if you see this candle now, how the candle looks, it's a bullish candle first of all, and I'm seeing like this as a bullish candle. I'm seeing this long wick here, and at this long wick I'm seeing the sellers are coming here. These red numbers I'll explain later, but this is just in summary. what I'm discussing today. If you see these red numbers are coming at the bid side, so that means sellers trying hard to push the market down. Sellers are trying hard. 214 contracts they sold here at this price level, 214, where at this price level 1.27 1.2130, at this price level they try to sold the market. One more one more big sell contracts came at 61 sell contracts at this price level, again maybe 1 or 2 pips below. So once we see that okay, we have 214 sell contracts, 61 sell contracts, those big sell orders are coming into the market because sellers are selling hard. But what happened ultimately? The candle closed bullish. So that means there is someone here which is absorbing these sell orders. These sell orders are market orders, aggressive sellers. So I can say these aggressive sellers getting absorbed by some passive buyers here, which you cannot see from a normal candlestick. And if you see sellers trying to push hard the market, but candle closed bullish, and when the candle is closing bullish, I'm also seeing the buyers are joining here. If you see the big buyers, 102, 76, 23, these big buy contracts are also joining. So that means this is a 100% trap. This was 100% trap. This was the last sellers who tried to push the market down, but they got trapped here. So these things we are going to discuss in the next classes, the setups and everything. So this was just an introduction of order flow. So I'm giving you a summary one more time. The order flow is about the reading the market to know that how many aggressive buyers and how many aggressive sellers are joining at the price level you are looking at. And the order flow will also give you setups to tell you that okay, at this price level did really the buyers or sellers got trapped or not. If they are trapped, then we'll see that okay, yes, buyers or sellers are really getting trapped, then we can take advantage of that. So that was just an intro. Let me show you from our FU signal group actually, but before that I want to show you that why we sold 6J. Just an example that on that day on our signal group we also sold we sold FU premium channel. If you see on FU premium channel, I gave this signal also. Okay, I think it was beginning of the day, maybe Monday, I think. Yes, if you see Monday, 6 is okay. We gave also USD CAD, but okay, but yeah, this one I gave 6J. If you see 6J and USD JPY. So we gave this signal in the group that USD JPY buy, and this one, the order flow I was looking at, that why the USD JPY is going to buy. So you might be seeing this is a sell setup, right? Why this is a sell setup? Because for 3 pairs, USD CAD, USD JPY and USD CHF, the setups are inverse. That means if you want to buy USD JPY, then you need to see sell setup on 6J. If you want to buy USD CAD, you need to see sell setup on 6C CAD features, like that. But the other pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, those are like normal pairs. So if you want to buy Euro USD, then you also want to look buy setup on 6E, what is Euro futures. And if you want to also buy GBP USD, then you should look buy setups on GBP USD. So let's discuss what happened on that day, why I was trying to buy the USD JPY on that day, because this was a nice order block on H1 and also it was matching with the trend line, but just for confluence. And I wanted to buy USD JPY. That means I wanted to see a good sell setup on 6J JPY features. And here I got, when I will discuss in detail that what are the traps, what are the pressures, what are the caught, what are the deltas, those will be coming in next lessons. But if you see what happened here, I see, because I need to look for the 6J sell setup, and I saw here the bias more than 110 contract buyers getting trapped here, sellers are joining, and I see huge delta shift. So those were telling me that 6J is going to drop at my point of interest, and if 6J is going to drop, or sorry, 6J is going to drop, that time I know that USDJP is going to buy, and that happened on that day. If you see, let me show you there what happened. USDJP, see, that was the price we bought here, and I think it got almost 4 hour to us. Yes, so risk 1% to get 4 hour. So this is just an intro I'm giving you, okay, how we look for the order flow, and maybe in the next classes, yeah, exactly, next classes, maybe this class is not much organized because this is just a summary class, but in the next classes I'll try to explain one by one the topics, and then we'll go with the more examples, more I'll be coming with a PDF with the all checklist. So like you'll have to check 5 or 6 confluences to get your best setups. So once you get those 5 confluences at your point of interest or at your area of interest, then you can really pull the trigger for buy or sell. So guys, yes, for now that's it for today. Yeah, and from next classes you'll get more nuggets, definitely. So we'll go in detail whatever we discussed today. We'll go detail, we'll drill down in each and every part of the order flow. Thanks guys, take care, bye bye.